Alright. You keep going on about my hair, but what about it, right? Like I told you, right? Someone's feeling their age, stop feeling it. You're a product of how you were raised, not me. Either, right? hmm Like I said, right? You're better off being nice than mean, though, to people. Don't even know. Right. So where's the bald spot, you said? Right. Is the hair covering it? Is that it? I know. Now, I'm not trying to be mean to people who don't have hair, but you can't be mean to people who do. Idiot. You ain't any better. You got the same attitude as people who don't have hair or do. Cause asshole, excuse my French there, YouTube, can't help a non-asshole, right? Back then, the asshole, right? It's not just one person's choice anyway, usually, right? Now, like I said, my hair is different when it's dried versus wet, too, right? Can't tell, right? Exactly. This is after the shower, right? After the workout, right? And see, when I work out, it gets damp with sweat. Don't know about you, but even at 52, you gotta sweat a little when you work out. So that shrinks it, like when I first get out the shower. But it's not up to you or me, right? And being mean just means you're being mean to someone and they don't know or care about you or me. Right? They don't even know me without me, right? And things take time, right? But just a little, but just a little. You know, I ain't even got nothing prepared, right? See, sometimes you gotta prepare something, right? And, I gotta think of good lyrics or a good beat. I know. Help the people in Kuwait. Something like that, right? Which, that was my war. That was your war. I know. hmm And then, you got Russia, you got uh, Ukraine, right? Couldn't even think of that for some reason, right? Maybe I have, to wake up my synapses this morning or something. I don't know. Maybe I have a headache, right? From last night. Something I don't remember, right? hmm So there was no channel change to report. I only report it when it happens, idiot, right? And I know when I don't change the channel. I also don't put it on my books where I can't just touch it or change it, right? right. See, it's either on the books here, right? Probably the one up there, right? Anyway, right? Not around my hands, right? But maybe my head. So try another. Try another. Now, sometimes when you start again working on your muscles, right, you'll go up a little and then down and then down. So, anyway, let's check the weight.
Body weight is 334.2 pounds.
Okay, but that's after eating breakfast, right? Right. And I had a banana, a strawberry fruit bar. I had what else? A toaster strudel from Pillsbury Doughboy, and a little small amount of oatmeal. One packet. And I had peaches and cream. So it's now 10:45, right? Now, I can sit here on the bed like this and do my karate. I told you that. That's not a violation of my disability. Plus, I'm sitting on a mattress, right? The mattress helps with cushioning the area, right? And see, all I'm trying to do is figure out a way to get back in shape, right? That might take time, right? Especially with all I've been through, right? 3-story fall, car wreck, and joined the Navy after the car wreck. With no sign of neurological or psychological trauma before I got into the Navy, right? Good. During A school, I'm fine, right? In the Navy, I get messed up, shipmates. Wonder what's the deciding factor there? You and Christian Fellowship Church and Pastor Davis, did you know him too? That man likes men. And lied about it for years. He likes little boys, I heard too. I don't know, right, that part, but yeah. You can't do that or you're worse than the Catholic Church. Right. Whoever you are, Lloyd Ray Davis. Right? You've lost your mind, right? Don't know if you ever had it, right? Right. Heard he didn't even have a 6th grade education, right? I at least got a 10th grade education with a GED and joined the Navy on that, right? And had to prove myself before I got in, right? I was working 2 jobs. I was going to class to prove I would, do my stuff in the Navy, right? Until I got to the ship, right? Only problem with the ship is the shipmates didn't want to train me. They didn't even, do a damn thing to help me. A damn thing. Not even the chief petty officers or the higher up officers, right? I guess I was expected to know what to do on the ship alone when I'm not familiar with it. It's a whole damn ship full of equipment I probably never even seen or will see again, right? Having nothing to do with probably household electrician anyway. Not that I can just do that job either with all the work having to wire, anything from a socket to a light. But my fan's fine. Like I said before, right? I could have done a good job if they had bothered to train me further, right? But if you don't know what you're doing and they won't train you further, they're the reasons you got bad evals too, ain't that right? They gave them to me, Navy, right? I didn't just get them on my own. They wasn't training, right? And then expected me to work through osmosis. Yes, Jesus and God say something about that in the Old Testament, but I think you're more one with Satan than Jesus. Yeah, no. I think you like the devil's work more than you like God's work, me and a God, as you call yourselves. I don't think you even understand the nature of the sin in Eden had nothing to do with biting into a piece of fruit, right? Because that don't make me naked and ashamed. Every time I eat something, it don't make me naked and ashamed. But sex with Satan, I bet would. I bet it would. I bet it would. He's the devil. He knows how to talk you into it when you don't know what the hell's going on. And then you blame God for your stupidity when all he can do is tell you not to eat of it. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. That means something else if you're having sex with him. Right. It's still the fruit of his body, though, metaphorically speaking. Just like you have fruit you give to your wife, right? And she has an egg to give to you. Though Moses seems to grasp you become one flesh, right? Two to become one flesh, right? Meaning the female also gives part of her DNA to the child, right? You're not just a fruit tree. You can walk around too, right? So could Satan. Why do you think God didn't actually give a location for the tree? If it could move around, it's not a fruit tree. It's not a fruit tree. I know. You can't give a location for it, huh? Right. Right. Never thought of that either, did you, crazy Christians? For something that can move around, it don't have a specific location like a fruit tree. Right. Right. You can't say it's the tree in the middle of the garden, or if it can move around, one of the fruit trees in there, right? Don't you notice about the story? The gaps in it, the holes in it, that don't quite make sense? Is that why they call it a myth today, Jews? It don't make freaking sense. It's worse than eating freaking ambrosia, because somehow the fruit made them naked and ashamed. Right. That's where it don't make sense. If I bite into a piece of bad fruit, I just spit it out. Right. But if they're trying to feed me with the fruit of their body and put it in my butt, that's a different kind of tree and a different kind of fruit. And that kind of fruit can make you ashamed and naked, right? And aware, even though you were naked with your wife and knew her first. Though he probably sees an opportunity between that, right? But see, there's also a myth that most mammals, except for man, normally mate in a certain season, right? And the way they do it, other mammals that is, right, they don't really mess up their population or food chain like we can, right? We can mess up our food chain in one generation, right? That's less than 40 years to 120 years, right? Depending on how long you live, usually, too, right? People back in medieval times and back to Jesus' times were dying around 30. What you talking about? Right. Only the disciples seem to live a little bit longer. Peter, maybe they think into his 70s or something, right? Which is still around the destruction of the temple, but still he's crucified like his Lord, right? How do you think they got the Shroud of Turin in Europe anyway? Does that make sense? Right. Two men were crucified similarly, but one was crucified upside down. Might he need nails in his wrists? Could Jesus have resurrected him too? And that's why John wrote the book of Revelation the way he did. I don't know. See, that becomes a problem, Apostle Peter. Maybe he's the problem of the world today. Maybe Jesus, to prove his own resurrection, resurrected him. Or at least a certain number. Right. I don't know about all of them who knew him. Right. Because he was around about, I guess, 4,000 to 9,000 people. I don't know. Right. See, if it's the same group of people, you got 5,000 one time, 4,000 one time, 5,000 one time, and 4,000 another, right? Is that the same group of people, or different, or 1,000 less even, right? Huh. See, you can't fight Rome with sticks. You can't fight Rome with a little Jewish army. No man can, right? Rome is a military machine like none other. And you can't just whistle them out, right? It took the Vandals using kind of guerrilla warfare to even do it, right? At least in my history book, right? They lasted until about the time of the end of the Gnostic Gospels, right? And then they slowly lost their Caesarhood, right? So like Christ said, render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, right? And to God the things that are God's, right? That's all you can do. Same with America. You gotta play by the rules of the country you're in, right? Even Peter said that, right? Even if it's China, even if it's Russia, even if it's Ukraine, right? You got to play by the rules. But of course, Russia don't want Ukraine joining the UN, so we got a problem, right? And they make their people think there's something wrong with Ukraine, right? And not with them, right? That is false news, Mr. President. Ex-president too, right? Still trying to get that election back. I don't know. Am I that much bad luck? Not even though you voted for him and lost, right? Right. And the reason I did was to see if he would lose, right? I expected it, you know what I mean, right? Just to see. If I'm that much bad luck, right? Wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Ooh, despair is hanging on me, right? From hee-haw. That's all I gotta really say. I don't know who freaking sings it. I know. But if you've seen the show, you know what I'm referencing. If you haven't, you don't have a clue. I know. But it's called hee-haw. It was a little segment they would do, right? But anyway. And some of them, I think they want me to do the Joker, right? But I can't quite, let me see. For Batman, I'm not sure. The way they asked it, I didn't know if they wanted me to do a joke or the Joker, right? Because they're two different things, right? I know. They wanted me to do a segment on it, right? A monologue, right? I'm already doing that a little bit, man. Do I look like the Joker to you because of my hair a little bit? Maybe he thought he was after mine there, no. Okay. Okay. A little bit lower. Anyway. But maybe. Baby. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She loves that rock and roll. She drives me crazy. Give me hot cold fever. She lean in the cocoa sweat. Do do do. Dun 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 dun. I gotta be cool. Relax. I did. Get all that dry. Take a backseat. Hitchhike. Take a long ride on the lullaby till I'm ready. Crazy thing. But see, you can also control a business. You can make sure your kids get in, but not our kids. Right? All the time, right? And how is that fair, right? You want a monologue? Let's talk about something real, right? But like, Chris is the one with the Kardashians, right? Who has the pool, not Kim or the kids, right? Mom makes the careers, right? Not just Kim and the girls, right? Not even Bruce's daughter, or Caitlin as he's called now, right? Even he don't have pull like Chris. You know what I mean? Know what you mean? And see, like I said, right? But who's warning her about that the most? Mom. Don't post where you're at, Kim. Something might happen, right? And it did, didn't it, Kim? Right? Some moms are, Doris Day type moms, right? I don't know, right? Mommy dearest. They help you out by hurting you, right? And showing you it's a cruel world. Well, I like Cat Stevens. Baby, it's a wild world, but still, right? You shouldn't be the cause of your child's wild world, right? Because then you're the wild person, and you're the problem. I'm not sure, right? I'm not saying anything, right? But like I said, right? When you don't have a choice, you just don't have a choice, right? And you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Everybody. Okay.